Hello everyone, my name's Andy and welcome back to another crypto vlog. Today I want to talk about the mempool and why is it important in the crypto space and Bitcoin especially. But in order to explain that, we have to go a couple steps back. Now let's say person A wants to send person B a certain amount of Bitcoin. And in order for that to happen, the transaction has to go through. In order for the transaction to go through, it has to be confirmed by a miner and it has to be put on the block. And before it gets put there, it goes through a data structure being sustained by the full running nodes. If you don't know what a node is, it's basically a client that has a copy of the blockchain and makes sure that every other client in the network has the same copy so mistakes can be avoided, and therefore validates other people's, validates blocks and validates transactions just so everybody has the same data. That data structure is called the mempool. It's the memory pool. And that's where all the transactions go before the miners pick them. By the way, the miners also have nodes, so they can't see the transactions. And the mempool can also be called the RAM. It's basically the short-term memory where the transactions live before they go on the blockchain. Now, the miners get paid in two different ways, and this is important. One way the miners get paid is they get a 12.5 Bitcoin reward for every block that they confirm. And along with that, they get the transaction fees included with each block. Now, one block of Bitcoin is 1 megabyte, and it can only be produced every 10 minutes. The way the system works, the way the network works is that even if there is higher technology or anything, the network adapts so that it can be the same difficulty all the time, and one block is produced strictly every 10 minutes. And that is what is causing transaction fees to go up, because the 1 megabyte block can only fit a certain amount of transactions inside, and then you have to wait another 10 minutes to put, or whatever you need to wait to put the next transactions and the next. So the more people that are buying Bitcoin or sending Bitcoin, the bigger the mempool is going to grow, because there's only a certain amount of transactions that can fit on each block. And that is what is taking us to the second step, that the miners are going to choose the transactions that have bigger transaction fees, because you can imagine if the mempool, which is the place that everybody gathers their transactions, is big enough and everybody wants to get their transaction in first, the only way for people to get their transactions first in the block is by having higher fees included in their transaction. And therefore the miners, because they want to make more money, are going to choose that transaction that has the bigger monetary gain for them. So just to recap a little bit, the mempool is the data structure, or the place, the RAM, the memory pool that all the transactions live for a very short amount of time before they get confirmed by the miners on the block. And as we said, the more people that are getting in, the bigger the demand for the block space is, and therefore the transactions go higher because people want to get their transactions in faster. Anyway, this has been it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.